Hello and Sawadee Krap from Thailand. My name is Liam Grange. I am a martial artist from England and I've been traveling around Asia for a few years now to study martial arts and also to study Buddhism. And I've been inspired in recent times by uh, teachers and colleagues in my Chinese martial arts community who have been making videos to help people who are stuck at home to continue their practice or perhaps to start a practice to do their martial arts, their meditation, their qigong. Can be very helpful in times like this. So I want to make some videos addressing my brothers and sisters in the taekwondo community, as this is my root martial arts style. I want to talk about our forms, okay, our poomsae. So the first forms that I ever learned were the taeguk poomsae, and that's really what I'll be talking about. But brief history. Initially, the Kwons in Korea, before taekwondo was called taekwondo, taught mostly the Shotokan syllabus, so the Pyongan poomsae, or Hyung, uh, the Pinan kata or Heian kata, that was brought to Japan by Funakoshi sensei, was then taught to the people who became the Kwanjans, the first Kwans. Choi Hong-hee of the Oda Kwan devised forms to be distinctively Korean, so allowing the Oda Kwan to move away from the karate kata and attached meanings to them, themes to them that were resonated with patriotic and nationalistic images. So they were named after great national heroes of Korea. In 1967, the Kukiwon devised the palgwae poomsae, and in 1971 they were replaced by the taeguk poomsae. And I want to talk to you about the meaning and the philosophy behind taeguk and behind palgwae, because very often we treat the names of the forms and the philosophy behind the form as just something added on, something that maybe gives it a nice kind of flavor of Oriental mysticism or something, but isn't reflected in our practice. So what I'm interested in is how these ideas can be applied directly to our practice and the types of practice we can do to integrate these ideas into our martial art. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've learned from Chinese martial arts and from Buddhism. And let's start with the name taeguk. Okay, taeguk in Chinese is taiji. So this symbol in the center, this circle, in Chinese is called taiji 2. In Korean it's called taeguki, which is also the name of their national flag. And it shows the interaction between opposites, complementary opposites, expansion, contraction, up and down, inside, outside, front and back, all of these things that are one necessitates the other. And this is a very deep philosophy that can inform our martial arts practice, and in these videos I'd like to explore that a little bit. Each of the taeguk poomsae is informed by or associated with one of the 8 trigrams in the palgwae. So palgwae in Chinese is bagua, so that's the symbol around the outside that you see here. Okay, the unbroken lines, these ones, are yang. The broken lines, so these ones here, are the yin lines. So you have 3 stations, and each station can be either yin or yang, and that creates images. So 3 yang lines, for example, is our first poomsae, our first form, and this yang is expansive, is up, is bright, so this corresponds to the image of the sky or heaven. Yin is heavy, is dense, is contracted, is sinking, is dark, so that corresponds to earth. We'll explore these more as we go on, and I'll share with you some ways that we can make these practices that can make these ideas real and embodied for us, rather than just some words that we have to remember to recite at a grading. What I'm going to share with you is the result of my practice, and is thanks to my teachers in numerous different disciplines. So don't treat it as it's not canon, it's not gospel, it's not the textbook. It's ideas for you to take and experiment with, and we can really use this time as an opportunity to deepen our practice as martial artists, and that's why I'm making these videos, and I hope they're useful, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.